Hey there. Here's a post that will allow you to pick the best direct mail printer for your needs. There are a lot more things to consider besides just postage and paper, and some actually companies make it difficult for you to determine what you need to know to price compare. So I'm going to help you out with that. The first thing you need to know is, are you sending via EDDM or every door direct mail, or sending directly to addresses? EDDM is usually way cheaper than sending to individual addresses, but you lose some of the personalization features, and you're not sending to individual addresses. Also, postage options. So surprisingly, there are a ton of different postage options. There's first class mail, there's pre-sorted first class mail, and there's standard class. Now, there are some differences between these types of mail, but basically first class mail is the most expensive. It's tracked, they return to sender. Pre-sorted first class mail is about 20% cheaper. You get a lot of the benefits of first class, but printers have to have CAS certification, which is just an address certification. They have to run their list through the NCOA, which is the National Change of Address List. So if you move addresses, they have to make sure that they've updated that information. And they have to pre-sort the mail, which just makes it a little bit easier for the post office to sort. Now, standard mail is way cheaper, but you can only get it if you're sending at certain volumes. You don't get tracking. There's no sending back bad addresses, or things that bounce. Additionally, it takes slower. It arrives slower, 10 to 14 days. If you're a nonprofit, you can get crazy good rates, so that's an option too. So you should make sure to ask your printer. Also, the type of postcard. Now, there's a lot of things to think about. UV coding. There's just a bunch of stuff that probably doesn't really matter to you. So just ask those so you can compare different printers. Scale matters too. So if you're sending over 100,000 postcards in a month, you probably want an offset printer. Now that's going to limit some of your personalization options, but the cost comes down dramatically in terms of printing. And if you have to add unique codes or whatever, they do this crazy stamp out process. So just know if you're sending over 100K, it's a little bit of a different price quote comparison. Also, you want to think about both personalization and technology. Do you want to be able to print first names uniquely to every card? Do you want unique maps on every card? What information are you actually going to print on every card? And is it going to be different for different people? So think about that when choosing a printer. Most printers call this variable printing. Finally, technology. So we actually integrate with an API because that's the needs of our business. And if you're sending out postcards based on triggered events, we offer an API, but there's a bunch of APIs out there. And if you join our private Facebook group that has a bunch of free content, I can share with you a bunch of different APIs out there. Thanks for watching, and see you soon. Bye.